And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bring you just another video. So here we are, guys, back on Destiny. As you've probably seen already, I've bought the remastered version of Borderlands 1. Nowhere near as good as Borderlands 2, which there is a place down there with my older Borderlands 2 games footage on. I did the first playthrough of the game plus Tiny Tina's DLC. I'm planning on playing Borderlands 1 remastered on the PS4. I'm so glad it's here. It's a lot simpler, not as sophisticated as Borderlands 2, but there are still millions of weapons and an amazing storyline. But suffice it to say, guys, I'm with my Titan right now, and we're gonna go. Right, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna try and find. So I've still got this chest piece here, guys. Still got the chest piece there. We've still got Cade's in memory of Cade, yeah. The Skull and Baron plate. This is all part of in memory of Cade's set. All right. We don't have the helmet. I've not seen the helmet, but it looks like a beast. Now, something I do have, guys, is the latest set from Tesseverus, which is a set from number 1, Destiny 1, and the mark is, is that one. Now, obviously, I will show you this shortly, guys, and go through it, but it's not leveled up yet, so, of course, we're going to be careful with that. Now, this is probably my lowest character, because all my highest stuff's on my others. But I'm still doing alright with this character. I'm still doing alright. Well, that's a 680. Okay, so I'm rocking with the Thorn. Dun dun dun. And I don't have the ornament for that yet. And I'm rocking with the Ace of Spades. Dun dun dun. And I also have the non-ornament, and I have the chicken ornament. So we'll try the chicken ornament for a bit. So that's like, we don't even know if we're using it yet because it's set a bit low. Then we've got the last word, guys. Now I love this tech mechanical ornament, guys. It looks fantastic. Makes it feel like a big chunky beef of a fucking hand cannon. And guys, I tell you what, the only way to use this gun realistically is hip firing. Now I think in Crucible this thing's going to be brutal. If you're one of those guys that can rush, put everything into speed and just rush, bam 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 bam, you're gonna be dropping players like mofos. Now here's the gun I was talking about in a few videos ago. My least favourite gun. Except one time I had full auto and I had dragonfly on it. Now I was getting picked off by this in Crucible the other day, and I thought, you know what, next time I come across a decent roll, I'll roll mine. Extended mag 16, what do we get if we don't? 13. I'm going to have that reload speed and -3 max. We're going to get rid of colour, guys, don't you worry. We're going to get rid of shitty colours. I don't know what colour we're going to have it. You know, it could be chrome. Ooh, baby. Could be anything, yeah. But I might play around with that at some point. But what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to go and we're going to try and get the helmet that I desperately want. Now, the way to do this is to do anything Tangle Shore related, okay, and anything to do with the you know, what we got here, void, iron, grenade. Okay, now the problem is acing the hole is a problem for me. I don't want to track down all those bits for the Ace of Spades because I can't remember where they all are, and that was a real ball ache. But nothing left to say. Climb the watchtower to stop Odin and the Fanatic. Now this might suck actually. Might not get it on this. I could run specific strikes and non-heroic strikes, specific strikes in and around the Tangled Shore. There's a good chance I could get it then. I've seen a bit of the mask under the blur, because you know the blurred out in the inventory under collections. But man, it looks like it could be a real beast of a mask.
Aldrin deserves what's coming to him, but
you have to forgive me.
Guardian,
I'm eating a bit of an old.
The why of what we're doing is as important as the what.
Cooked
I don't know what you're
about
thinking,
7 hours ago.
But remember that.
But for those that know, my insomnia destroys my appetite. So this meal I've been eating for about 8 hours now. Still not finished it. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Approaching the watchtower on
I went with the bottom tree just to try. I don't like the bottom tree. I think it's probably good if you can figure out how to work it out, but with all the sunstalks and I'm like, do you have to stand in them? what sort of power does it regenerate, and you throw more of these and this and that, and I'm like, damn, it's too complex, I don't know. So we're going to go with a hammer, because it's hammer time. But I do very much like, guys, the Heart of Inmost Light. I think this is a great, if you figure out how to use it properly, this is a fantastic, fantastic piece. In fact, should we go up? Then we don't do double grenades. Because basically it gives you grenades, your melee and your barrier more, basically they all regenerate quickly and it gives them more power. So using any ability, grenade, melee or barricade, empowers the other two. Empowered means abilities have faster regen, melees and grenades do more damage, and barricades add more hit points. So it's trying to figure out reduces function from commands, sidearms, hand cannons. Yeah, we're going to be using hand cannons a lot. Anyway, should we pop on a sniper? But anyway, it looks cool though, doesn't it, guys? I think it's cool. I don't think I gave it the old Arctic touch. I did give it the old Arctic touch. Okay. I still haven't unlocked the butterfly toolbox key thing. I've only got one of them. I need the sniper and some other things for that. I'll get around to it, guys. But I'm wanting that fusion, exotic fusion weapon from Final Four. I've seen it in action against me. It's amazing. I've seen action strikes. I played with a guy I met the other day. He was great help to me. Shout out. I can't remember his username. He's on my friends list now, but I just played with him the once. Shout to him. He's the guy. There were two of us that did the Thorn quest after hours of asking people on communities. It turns out most people on those desert communities just ignore you. They just suck balls. But there's a few of them that are alright. Alright. So what we're doing here again. Right. Okay, so just let me just put you. There you go. So yeah, I've still got lots of. What I need to do really one day is, because what I did, I was recording first playthrough board first, because Borderlands 1 it's going to take me some time to get used to it. Just out of this year, it's been like 10 years since I played with that thing, maybe 15 years. And Borderlands 2, I could get into that any day and boom. But there's so many intricate secrets and choices and that I wouldn't be able to do all those anyway. Now the problem is, I don't want to play Borderlands 1 alone. It's best played with multiple players, but if I have people in, and you guys are interested in me doing a Borderlands 1 remastered playthrough, would you guys be bothered if I have people in the game playing? And I'd be talking to them, you see, as well as you guys. Now, at one point with the PS3, you could have people in the chat, and it'd allow to record all of them. But I've never seen how to get it to work since. There was an update about 2 years ago. I've been able to get it to work since. So, update on the PS4. Now, as long as everyone allows permission, technically it should work, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So anyway, this means I'm going to fight Aldrin and the squidgy thing, and to do this 3 times to get the mask, I don't know. Probably was worth it. So I'll just grab that for a second.
Where you belong.
Here inside now. So alright, just grab that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have it. Have we got fast grenade down there? So shit. Yes. So there's remnants. What they do, they come back and they help refill your magazine, but they make the poison aspect of it more powerful, basically. So if you're shooting something, oh shit, I died, don't kill me. If you're shooting something and it's like drilling into it and eating away, if you kill other enemies and more of those hit your gun, that poison gets more powerful. So if you're putting 10 rounds in a big enemy, then maybe it's just the wrong. I don't know. Try a sniper. Sniper. Not the best sniper in the world, am I? I could just go to town with. Oh shit! I should put one of these up. I should have stuck my food. Treaded on that. So been playing. Sorry guys, I've been playing with my warlock for a long time, and oh, that grenade is good grenade. Why am I getting clipped really quick? What am I doing? Weak half shield, half blast. Sorry. Oh, let me check. I'm let. All right, guys. I let myself. I was really lazy in both of those attempts. Let me just check something. Okay. If I have to use my super, well, damn it. What is it? It's. Come on, what is it? No track. Really? Okay, we'll just catch that. And then just catch some of this. Okay. Everywhere. That's what the problem was. Something there. Okay. This is probably a bad idea. We can take these out one at a time. And when you get close enough, they will come to you. Oh shit. There's flash grenades there. Flash grenades. Snipers back there. Oh, they hit pretty hard. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how loud these guys are. I've not got my headphones back. My new A40s, by the way, guys, are 240 quid again, but they're working beautifully. I'm very impressed. I was impressed first time I got the first pair. These pair, obviously, much better technology, been redesigned and all sorts. So, let's put some sound on and see what I'm listening to. Sounds pretty loud, doesn't it? Sorry. Can I just kill him from here? I can.
The scorn.
I love how she has to scorn off her as he dies. Now that was a bit loud. I turned it up for the Borderlands, guys. So guys, the Borderlands crystal. I thought it had blocked recording, so I did another intro halfway into the game. I fucked up the first intro because I listened to what they were singing to. So it's all good though.
Guardian, no one has stood where you are since
Do you know,
the Queen
I wonder.
closed these doors. Yours are the first outsider eyes to
Wow,
ever
I don't
see
like being
this
stuck at
place.
666. Sniper, that's not going to do too much good. This might do alright. I'll tell you what though. Ooh, what else might do alright? Something a bit different. Maybe Cerberus. Last words. Oh, last word is just more of a close range. But that's going to be good for long range. So I wonder if there's any secrets in here with a tincture. What do you reckon? Do you reckon there's anything? It'd be awesome if we found a new secret in here just by using it. So look at it with the text mechanism with the ornament on. It doesn't look like the last word, does it? And that put me off at first, but once you get rid of the ornament, if you want the original last word, it looks just like it. Because it is the last word. I'd love some help getting Whisper at Worm, guys. If anyone's been through it,
It's broadcasting to.
I'd very much like.
Exist.
There's a lot of. I've done on it raids, guys. Come on, I am a Destiny beast. If you've seen my Destiny 1 games, go back. Like, because what's on my channel, guys? There's I've created loads of playlists. You go through my playlist, loads of Destiny 1 content, loads of Destiny 1 Iron Banner. Oh.
Open the door, brother.
I've got to admit, the voice for Queen Mara is sexy. I think the actress that plays is pretty damn hot, actually.
I can't. No.
Oh, Sansa Stark, man, she's a good look grown up into a goddamn unbelievably beautiful woman. Whoever plays Sansa Stark, and you see her at the premiere with long blonde hair and gown dress and those big, huge tube. Well, what can I say? She's got beautiful breasts. Absolutely beautiful one. Makes you realise when you've been single for a long time and you've chosen. God, I've dated some equally stunning women as that, believe it or not.
Dimensional planes is thin here.
And most of my partners have been of that caliber. And about 6-7 years ago, I chose to be single. I chose to be single for the rest of my life. And I don't just mean single. I mean like isolated from no partnerships, no sex, no girlfriends, no long-term, no commitments, nothing. Not even one night stands. I don't do one night stands anyway. It's not my jam. But I'm just saying, man, sometimes you regret it, but it's my gift to the world. It's for me to suffer and be alone. It's better that way. I mentioned before, but when you've got an IQ just north of 200, your brain acts so drastically different to most people's that while I understand common courtesy and the social structure, I don't sound like a sociopath where I don't understand like emotions. No, it's just my mind works so differently. There's only so long I can be around other human beings where it's just detrimental to me and them. They don't understand me, or what, they don't understand my thought process or the words that I'm using or whatever theories I'm interested in. And I'm not interested in like the normal things in life. And so I moved towards gaming as a way to sort of automate those responses and try and bring myself into a somewhat zombified state. Don't get me wrong, there's still amazing, interesting games and stuff, but yeah, it's a hard choice to remain single, especially when someone considered me a good-looking fella, or I wouldn't have had such unbelievably beautiful partners. But suffice it to say, choosing to be single for now until I die is it's a hard choice, but it's the only logical one. And just call me Spock 2.0. I'm overriding my emotions for logic. Really, it's not easy to do that. It took me several years and some very painful experiences. It was about 3 years worth of actual training while I was at uni to become emotionless. There's a methodological set of triggers I can do to essentially suppress my emotions and become just totally oblivious to any psychological hurt or pain.
This crystal
It really is a feat.
The city's geological database.
I realised it when it was happening that I could process it, because I had extraordinarily tough times at uni. Not the work. The work was piss easy. It was survival. It was living in houses that going. How long have you? What's the longest you've gone without food? It's been several weeks for me. In the modern world, in the Western world, while studying at university, I've gone for several weeks without any food whatsoever. The longest, take a hot meal for granted. I've gone for about 8 months without any hot food whatsoever, and the only thing I could afford was cereal, and I had to make that last. I mean, it wasn't a bowl a day; it was like a bowl a week. That was my, and it's hard to believe, but they're the more pleasant of my situations through university. So through all that, through those psychologically unpleasant times in my life, I started to become very numb at it, and then I realised it, and partly because of my intellect, partly because of my emotional state, I decided to see if I could actually control it and manipulate it and use it to my advantage. And I did, and that's why with basic no food or money, I managed to do my degree, my masters, start my PhD, and 2 other postgraduate degrees. Like, there's a reason I could do that. And then, what I did during one of my postgraduate degrees is I let I re-access my emotions. It took a while. There's certain blockers I put in place that I had to break down in order to actually feel again, and I did that. It took me quite a long time to plan one. I devised ones that actually worked, and it's a little bit it's almost like cognitive behavioural therapy, except cognitive behavioural therapy would never work on me, and I know it doesn't. But it was modified techniques, and so it's not like I could just flip emotions back on. But boy, when I did, it hit me like a goddamn flood. Man, I was broken I was in tears for days because I'd shut everything out for for about 6 years, and then I started feeling it again, and then I started dating, fell in love, and this woman absolutely abused me and screwed me over in every possible way, and at that point, after all that, I'd finally given it a go, and I treated this person so unbelievably well, and it broke me, and so I retreated, and I said, you know what, no more people in my life, not ever again. And so I've been isolated for the last several years now. That's a lot of personal information, eh?
Something's wrong.
But luckily, when I'm trying to fix the world and those sort of problems, trying to think of ways of actually fixing the world, there's things to keep me occupied. There are ways to do it. I don't have the resources. I need someone like Elon Musk and his thinking, his mentality, his intellectual. Oh, yeah, I don't mind that. I'll have that added to mine. But his attitude and his resources. But I need Jeff Bezos' resources. But he's a complete cock. He turned from a nice guy into what he is now. And there's been studies done on this, and it's a psychological process of becoming that wealthy. You don't really think you're human anymore. I mean, you know you're human, but you don't see the suffering and pain of other people, not in the slightest. So can you imagine what that does? That's why he's happy to pay his workers nothing, next to nothing, let them work in unbelievable conditions, and still walk away with his personal net worth of about $160 billion. I mean, just imagine giving just 20 of those billions away to wipe US college debt. Just 20 billion. Okay, I'm like, who in the right mind? Think, who in the right mind would give away $1 million? Who in the right mind would give away 100 million, let alone $1 billion? 20 billion? Are you crazy? I would. And you're like, yeah. No, because I've given it away. If you look at the amounts I earned and the amounts I've given away more than he has. That 20 billion will, if you look at it in relative terms, it's like I gave away, if I had 170, say I had 170 billion, the amount I gave away over a certain period of my lifetime, it's like I had 170 billion and I gave away 160 billion, and I kept $1 billion for myself just to pay the bills and survive. That was the equivalent of what I did. Obviously not in billions. It was in tens of thousands, which eventually led into totals of hundreds of thousands in the amounts I gave away to people that I thought needed it, or I was tricked into think needing it, or people that actually needed it. And so, God, where did all this come from, man? I was just going to play some Destiny. I went pretty dark and heavy, but yeah. After switching on my emotions, after figuring a way how to turn them off for years, and giving my heart to a person I love deeply, and then been destroyed and treated like crap. I mean, really bad. They ruined a big chunk of my life, and the after effects of that are still apparent. I don't care about this person anymore, but the knock-on effects of things that this person did and put in progress have damaged me immensely today. So that's why I stay away from humanity now as a whole. No relationships, no friends. I mean, people online, great, but there's only so many times I can get used for either my intellect or wealth. When I had friends as designers, they were constantly sending me the work to do, or to approve, or to scan over, or to redesign, or critique. And critiquing's fine, but when you get it so often, as a second year university student, I'm getting third years and master's students giving me their work to critique, to get ideas and to have a look over the complexities of it and see if the typesetting was right and all that stuff. I'm like, guys, I'm a second year student. I know I'm you know, obsessive. That's why you come to me. I know a lot, but still. So I become somewhat, yeah, like I said, when you go for 8 months, 6, 7, 8 months without hot food, your first hot meal, it's like something you can't imagine. When you live in a house, when you lived in a house where the windows are falling out, there's no carpet. Every time you shower, there's about a 6-foot rot hole in the ceiling that you can see straight through to the booms in between floors, and the kitchen floods, and all the water runs down the electrical outlets and the lights. And it was like that before I moved in that student house. But as a student, you've got no capacity really. I had nowhere else I could go. And so every time we said, "Can you fix it?" He just come and put some like plumbing stuff down in top of in shower drain. I'm like, dude, that's not gonna fix it. You gotta rip out all your plumbing. You gotta fit a brand. You gotta do an entire bottom ceiling in your kitchen. And he's just putting he's putting a bit of polyseal down drain. I mean, come on, man. This shit, you know. What could we do? Every shower, 2 to 3 inches of water in the 2 to 3 inches of water in the goddamn. You know, I've got a. I don't even know if this is going to work. Ah, damn it. No, maybe not. Come on, give me a break. Did I give myself a sniper this time? No. Oh, I gave me long though. I gave myself long. Gonna die. Oh shit. I'm so gonna die. Oh, come on. I was in the little stuff. I need I'm gonna have to change for this. Those grenades would be no good though. But I need hammers, and I need throwing hammers. Alright. There we go. Well, I'm glad it saves it a little bit. Man, I gave a lot of personal info out there. Sorry fellas. It's not what you came for. Well, guess what? My life sucks. I'm sure everyone's life sucks, guys. I know we all have the same problems. Well, not the same, but you know what I mean. Can I just hold on to that for a second? Oh shit. Ooh. That's why this comes in handy. What's that? Is that now? It is. I'm about to get screwed and die again. Oh, I've been teleported, thank God. Sort of, thank God. Alright, what we got? So this is why I think, you know what? I think they've sped up the fire rate on this. I'm sure they have. Finally. Man, I wish I kept my Dragonfly full auto Dragonfly version. But you know what? I'll take triple tap. Because on a big boss with a chunky head, that'll work fine. He's over there, isn't he? Yeah. Sort of love the light. I guess the light lights up. It's kind of cool. What is it exactly? Alright. Oh, okay, yeah. And I'm going to put it serious soon. Just using this as a weapon, but have some fun. Too far away. Not how much fun, eh? No. Hammer. No, wrong one. Alright, you. Oh, come down. How about a grenade? Oh, boom. That should have opened it. Yes, it has. Alright. Come on. Yeah, come on. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Shit. Useful, baby. Oh. and you, and snipers, sniper, go away, go away, go away, go away. Damn it! Oh shit! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Oh, you motherfuckers! Right, I need a. I guess you know what? I know what I wanted. You know, hey, I wonder if I could use. I use Thorn. Maybe no Thorn, just like poison it a little bit. What do you reckon? Oh, back from the very first one. Come on, use all my heavy ammo. See, I don't normally die this much at this, but I didn't have my super, did I? Okay, that's fair enough. Let's just put you to work a little bit. There you go. You can't get destroyed. You can't get destroyed. You can't get destroyed. You can't get destroyed. Ooh. Okay. Right. Here it is. Okay. Okay, baby. Yeah, I'll show you that. Alright, we've got some supers. Just gonna go in there. I'm gonna hammer tap. Probably not. Probably die again. Seems to be what I'm good at this level. So I don't like doing this level, so you fight like a lot of bosses. Actually, you think it'd be cool because you have a cool chance. If it were Destiny 1, you'd be like, there'd be a cool chance of exotics dropping. Okay, Destiny, you need to bring exotics back to public events. I enjoy doing them, but there's no rewards for them anymore. And that shit is fucked up. I tell you, it's fucked up. Is he immune? He is immune. Or is he not? You go immune. You go. Oh, you fuck. Got immune. Oh, 7 shot. We got another one. Oh, no, you don't. See that? Did I kill him with that? There's no way I killed him with that. I did kill him with that. Woo! Man, I'm not even going to get the helmet I want. No, because it needs to be on Tangled Shore. Well, it doesn't need to be, I suppose, but usually they drop more often on Tangled Shore stuff. I guess I could just keep doing Tangled... I guess I could just do Tangled Shore... See, Tangled Shore missions, or maybe Tangled Shore strikes, I'll do it. Man, I don't know to upload this. I gave a lot of information away. Now you might all be wanting like Spock techniques how to totally shut down your emotions. It's not good because technically you do become a sociopath for a short amount of time. And the mental triggers and well, you need blockers and trigger factors to get past those blockers. But those blockers, man, they took some time to psychologically develop, figure out what they would be, how they would be, and where they would be placed in terms of mental mapping. Oh,
congratulations!
It took some research to understand neurology. There's a lot of research into neurology, neuroscience, and
now where's my sister?
Pathways of the brain.
She's not here, Aldrin. And if she was, this would be a whole lot easier.
No partner. Makes me sad. Makes me really sad. But ultimately, as a broken human being with, I guess my life expectancy, I suppose every day I expect to drop dead just because after my attack back in 2002, things, I look fine from the outside, but internally, things, I don't know what they look like internally, but every day I should drop dead, and I've expected to die several times. Well, every day really, technically, but several major times, and I didn't. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think God's got a cruel joke. He wants me to stick around to learn something important before he lets me go. Even though when I say God, I mean the universe,
is so
a greater power, an alien entity, dimensional energy.
Do you know
Maybe it's one of the members of the Nine, hey guys, Destiny players. Maybe it's the dark matter throughout the universe that's seeping through my mind right now. Maybe it's tweaked part of my neurological makeup that has provoked my interest. It wants me here for something. Maybe it wants me to see the first golden age. That'd be awesome. But then I'd see the collapse. Interesting stuff. Right, I need to see what I got for this. Oh shit. I won't have got anything for it. Okay, it's because you need to do like 3, don't you? To get the main power engram. But sometimes you get like an item at the end. I really should have shown you the last one of those I did. Wait, blue, fucking, can't believe it. Alright, well, I guess if I do 2 more, guys, I won't record them, obviously. Why is that under Gambit? What? What? I don't understand. Huh. Interesting. We'll put that up anyway, guys. Just because I think we talked about some I talked about some real personal stuff. You guys are probably thinking, shut the fuck up. This is Destiny. Like, yeah, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. This is my life. This is what I think like my existence. Oh, that's why I had that. Oh, okay. But yeah, you see. Interesting. So Americas have got a lot of these in the 80s. So, okay, so I've got all these things to do which I've already done on other characters. Alright guys, let's just, we'll end that one there as a, I'd say a treat, but I guess most of you won't think of what I've just been talking about as a treat. But there is my life nonetheless. Some things I've gone through. And then giving away close to £100,000 over 3 years to people and homeless people and people I knew. And when I needed help, well, nothing came. I didn't do it to get help back, but still a little bit frustrating. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed me fucking up this and failing and dying several times. You're welcome. And guys, I'll see you all on the next one. So cheers.